Hello all, this is Dennis Young with the Veterans Memorial Park and Digital Library. I am here with Luke. He's the Senior Vice from District 7.
Correct.
And he has something he would like to discuss and talk with everyone.
Hey comrades, good afternoon. It's an opportunity and a pleasure to speak to you on my left and your right. Being politically incorrect here. I have a painting of the 13 that lost their lives on August 23rd in Afghanistan in the Kabul airport, international airport, during the evacuation of the end of 20-year war with Afghanistan and Iraq. A fellow comrade, 86-year-old veteran from Houston, Texas, named Ken Pendrian, had posted this painting on Facebook, and he was looking for someone to deliver the photograph to the Sawicki family, which is HM3, located in the lower corner, right-hand corner. And so I reached out to him and said, I'd like a copy of that painting if at all possible. He says, well, let's do two caveats here. This painting is available to help him. He's an 86-year-old veteran that has been painting every fallen serviceman and woman since September 11th. And he has provided to them for free, no cost to the family whatsoever. And he had made this is the original painting of the 13 of the fallen. And of the 13 that have fallen, he would take their photograph and put it up into the stars on near my shoulder of each of the families that was presented. And he was having mainly the Patriot Guard Riders and some of the VFW organizations present these to the families. And I had the distinct honor to present it to the Sawicki family, which he is a Berlin Heights District 9 veteran, and a brother of 11, brother of 12, so he was of 12. One of the neat things about during the time that we presented this painting to the family, the mother shared with us that the photograph that you see, the painting that he mimicked, while he was in corps school, he took an online ordainship to become a minister. And he did that. He did that so when he came home on leave, he could marry his sister. And, sorry, emotions are there. But just being humbled with that opportunity to hear that. In fact, the father, I had worn a Navy shirt, a Navy tie, and he said when they were holding the funeral, he couldn't find a tie for his son to represent the Navy. I took my tie off immediately and presented it to him. And as you can see how it's affected me, it affected his whole family like that. So, but with that opportunity, his goal, and talking to the Ken Pendrian out of Houston, he has stopped what he does as a profession and has painted every fallen comrade, like I mentioned earlier. This painting is available, and his goal is that every veterans organization in the country, whether you're an American Legion, VFW, and AMVETS, Paralyzed Veterans, Polish American Veterans, that this painting be at your post as a piece of history or in the local school in your district, because the generations now, we don't know. I don't foresee a major conflict. I talk to this gentleman on a regular basis. I just talked to him a couple of days ago, and he has now got to the concept that over the years people have asked him to painted their fallen comrades, like their family members, in particularly Vietnam veteran era veterans they've asked, in Texas, that's where he's at. He is now willing to do those paintings for those people that would like to get that done. And he has a storefront property, which is a pharmacy, so all the benefit that we're generating from here, a portion will go to 22 a day for the suicide prevention, and the remainder of the balance goes to the upkeep of the building that he has presently, so that when he does pass on, that his artwork could still be on display. Now, what I didn't share is that each of these paintings that he has painted of every service member is a duplicate hanging in this art gallery in Houston. So I encourage anybody and everybody that wants to go to this museum in Houston, go see Ken. He'll open the door for you. He spends about 14 hours a day painting. It takes about 2 to 3 days to put a painting together in detail. And some of the caveats with the families is that he would contact the family and find out, like, if they were football players in high school, and he would do his research. He would contact the local high school, get portraits or paintings, whatever, and he would kind of collaborate what their life was and tell the story through the art. And so this painting is available. If they'd like to, they can just get a hold of me at luthersawicki@gmail, and I will get it out to you as soon as if I can get them processed. I have some with me presently in the building now, but I have the capability of getting more. So the goal is not to just reach locally in Ohio, but the whole continent, more or less. Every department headquarters from HO organizations that I have been presented with the same painting that I have here, and also the commands at which they were assigned have the painting as well, hanging in their entranceways to each of their commands. And the commanders, that was part of Ken's request. I will share a little story about Ken. If you ever get the opportunity, you want to interview him, go to Houston. He's a hoot. He's the only enlisted service member to go on the U.S. Senate floor while in session wearing blue jeans, a denim shirt, and a painter's cap. And that's kind of his cup of tea. But if you had the opportunity to speak with this gentleman, he's there. So feel free to reach out to me. We can get you in the right path to have those paintings done until he passes on, and we find someone else that might step in his shoes. But it's kind of hard to step into a legacy's shoes when we're dealing with such a piece of work. And that's about all I have to.
Thank you, sir, so much, and thanks for your time today. This is definitely something that I will talk to you about myself. Again, thank you, sir, and I hope you're enjoying yourself at the Ohio's convention.
Thank you.